What's up, everybody? So Eduardo Kill here again on a mission to get you fit. Okay, frequent asked questions. People ask me this all the time. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Like this myself. Person's out of shape. Yes, they're fat and they're working out, but they're not getting ahead. How do I do this? I'm not getting ahead. What's going on? So let's break it down a little bit. Few tips. This is the recipe right here. It's the bulk recipe. It's the dough of the cake. So three aspects you gotta look on: fitness, nutrition, and mind. Okay. So as far as fitness, you gotta make sure you're doing strength training. You have to gain muscle. Doesn't mean you're gonna bulk up, but you have to at least turn it on the machine. Gain strength. Gaining strength is not necessarily meaning bigger muscles. Not necessarily. There's a lot of adaptations that you do. Gaining muscle, the volume of muscle, has a lot to do of your level of hormones, if you take drugs or not, and if you're eating enough to really build muscle. Okay? But you have to turn on the machine. You gotta get strong. There's no other way. It's gonna be so much harder for you to burn fat if you don't get strong. And getting strong is gonna be for life. Okay, enough of that. Right? Cardio conditioning. You have to build your conditioning. Be better in your conditioning. So if you just do steady cardio, it's not gonna cut. After a while, you're gonna plateau. Conditioning, you're gonna add more like HIIT trainings, meaning interval trainings, and play around that, but being safe. Okay, adding a lot more cardio. Okay, abs and core. Train your abs and core consistently. A lot, okay? Lot of ab exercises for the belly. And stretch. You want to keep it safe. You want to keep everything ready to go for the next session. It's stretch. A lot of people don't stretch and they start getting fatigue. The intensity accumulates and then they just get tired or they end up getting hurt and they don't come back to work out the next day or the next week. It just gets down on you. It's heavy to come back. Got it? Basic stuff. We gotta do discipline, diligent training mode in your head. You gotta get better in this stuff. Just in general, okay? Nutrition. Cut the crap. Take out the stuff that you're not supposed to be eating, right? Detox. Yes, that means also coffee, alcohol, anything that's not natural. Learn about detoxing, okay? Know your numbers. That means how many calories do you need to lose weight or to gain weight? Depends. Some people want to gain more muscle. They're skinny. And then also how much protein should you be taking, how much fat and how much carbs. Okay? Know your numbers. After you know your numbers, you can plan your food. Okay? So you know what to eat. Then you're gonna start logging your food. Yes, log your food. When you're changing your habits in nutrition, it's very important to log your foods. Otherwise, you're gonna undereat or overeat. It's just like spending money. If you don't log everything, you will spend way more money than you think that you're spending. We just don't account in our brains how much we're eating here and there. Now, when you start logging, this is a great accountability tool, and you're gonna learn what is the best diet for you, what really works for you, because you're gonna start having results. I guarantee if you log. Every client I have, when they start logging, they start getting results. I have clients to this day, after like 6 months, they still log. Or 9 months, they still log. They are getting results to this day. All right. So it doesn't mean you're gonna log forever either. Once you get the change in the habits, you can stop. You naturally gonna stop logging. Okay. Eating for nutrition. Flavor comes in second place. Okay, you have to start changing this. When you see a plate of food, first you gotta think: is that nutrition? Is that nutrition for my body, or is it just for flavor? Flavor has to come second. Okay, learn about that. The mindset. You gotta change your mind. You gotta start changing habits. All the habits that do not allow you to come to the gym and do the right training. All the habits that's in the way of nutrition. Okay. All the negativity, thoughts, emotions, you gotta start changing habits, okay? Personal growth, you gotta embrace personal growth. Because to make those changes, man, you have to grow as a person. We have the tendency to just go through life thinking that we're not gonna change. You know, oh, I reached the adult life, I pay my bills, I do whatever I want. Good luck with that. You have to change. And this requires disciplines. Discipline requires personal growth, okay? Change your brain, okay? That has a lot to do with change your habits. You have to change your brain, meaning practice. A lot of practice. 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 A lot. Practice to change your brain. It's not going to change overnight. This is like, oh, I know I got to change my habits. I will change my habits. How do I change my habits? Practice a lot until you build new neural nets in your brain, and now your brain will help you go in autopilot, helping you to do all this. Then you're in the fast lane, for sure. Now, with all that said, you have to continue to educate yourself. Get interested in this information. It's your body, it's your health, it's your life. This will change your life. Okay? Educate yourself and get interested. Start watching stuff. Start watching a bunch of documentaries about food, documentaries about fitness, and how to change your mind. This, I think, is a duty of any person, any citizen. Go after this information. Ask anyone. Search videos. And then finally ask yourself, enough pain? Like, are you having enough pain to really make these changes? Because you're not having enough pain, you're just you're gonna live with it. But some people there they're saying now, enough, I want to change, enough. I know this is overwhelming, and it is overwhelming. There's a lot of things to learn. But if you get interested, you go step by step. And over all this, if you get out with one thing here, the most important thing is this: personal growth. Right here. Okay? You gotta change. Change. The change starts in your mind. Once you realize, I have to change, I gotta change, this has to happen, enough. Once you get to that point, you'll be willing to start learning all this with being humble about it. Cool? That's it. Let me know if you have any questions. See ya.